Ford doesn't want you knowing this. Some Maverick model years are financial disasters, while others show real long-term promise. And one year has a recall count that should scare every buyer. After digging through recall data, talking to mechanics who see these trucks every day, and interviewing owners who lived through the Maverick's early problems, I found the 5 years you need to avoid, and the 5 that are actually worth buying. Stay till the end, because the worst Maverick year on this list has defects most buyers still don't even know about. Make sure you hit that like button, because this information could save you thousands, and subscribe if you want the truth about which Mavericks show the most promise. Number 5. 2023 Ford Maverick Hybrid, the wiring concerns. The 2023 Maverick Hybrid sits in the second year of production, so you'd think Ford had worked out the first year bugs. Many owners report ongoing issues that suggest otherwise, particularly with the complex hybrid system integration. The 2023 Hybrid has a reputation among some mechanics for transmission and electrical issues that seem to persist despite software updates. We're talking about CV axle problems causing vibrations and electrical system glitches that can leave owners stranded. Here's what's particularly frustrating: reports of rodent damage to wiring harnesses, which is becoming more common across many modern vehicles with soy-based wire coatings. When this happens, you're looking at repair bills that can reach several $1,000s, often not covered by warranty. The hybrid system integration in 2023 models has issues that Ford software updates haven't fully resolved for all owners. Some report the truck switching between gas and electric power unpredictably, creating a jerky driving experience that makes daily commuting unpleasant. According to some repair data, 2023 hybrid Mavericks tend to have higher repair costs than the EcoBoost versions when problems occur. The complex hybrid components can add up fast when they need replacement, often exceeding warranty coverage. Number 4. 2023 Ford Maverick EcoBoost, the recall pattern. The 2023 EcoBoost Maverick has accumulated what many consider an unusually high number of recalls for such a new model, including some critical safety issues that should have been caught during development. The most serious problems involve airbag and camera system failures that create genuine safety concerns. We're talking about rear-view cameras that can freeze or lag, creating dangerous blind spots when backing up, especially in crowded parking lots. Here's what many mechanics commonly see with 2023 EcoBoost models: frequent trips to the dealer for recall work that disrupts owners' schedules. Owners often report spending more time at the service department than they expected with a new truck, sometimes requiring multiple visits for the same problems. The high frequency of recalls suggests Ford was working through issues after the trucks were already in customers' hands, rather than catching them during development. This approach can turn customers into unpaid beta testers, which is particularly frustrating when you're making monthly payments. Automotive publications have noted the unusually high recall rate for such a new model. When safety agencies and journalists start paying attention to recall patterns, it often indicates systematic issues rather than isolated problems. Number 3, 2022 Ford Maverick Hybrid, the integration issues. The 2022 Hybrid Maverick suffers from early hybrid system problems that Ford has been working to address through various service bulletins and updates, but many owners still experience ongoing reliability concerns. The most commonly reported issue is the 12-volt battery not charging correctly, often requiring expensive harness replacements that can cost upwards of $1,500. What appears to be a simple dead battery can actually be a complex charging system problem. The regenerative braking system in many 2022 hybrids has a grabby feel at low speeds that makes smooth driving difficult. This suggests the software controlling the brake-by-wire system wasn't fully calibrated before release, creating an unnatural driving experience. Here's what's frustrating about the 2022 Hybrid. Ford had hybrid technology from other vehicles, but appeared to struggle integrating it into the Maverick platform effectively. Many owners became test subjects for software patches and hardware updates that should have been completed before trucks left the factory. The battery management system issues can leave you stranded with a truck that won't start, even when the main hybrid battery appears fine. These intermittent problems can be expensive to diagnose properly because they don't always trigger diagnostic codes. Number 2, 2022 Ford Maverick EcoBoost, the safety recalls. The 2022 EcoBoost Maverick, particularly in front-wheel drive configuration, was hit with major recalls concerning potential loss of engine power and fire risk due to manufacturing issues that should have been caught during quality control. The most serious issue involves potential engine failure that can happen without warning, creating dangerous situations on highways. We're talking about complete loss of power while driving, which creates obvious safety concerns when you're merging into traffic or climbing hills. But here's the truly concerning part. Some 2022 EcoBoost models have had recalls related to potential engine fire risk. Ford issued recalls because manufacturing defects could cause engines to overheat and potentially catch fire, creating scenarios where the truck could become a total loss. The engine power loss issue isn't just inconvenient, it can be genuinely dangerous in real-world driving situations. Some owners report the engine suddenly losing power during highway merging, leaving them vulnerable in traffic situations where maintaining speed is critical. Ford's recall notices for 2022 EcoBoost models use serious language about loss of engine power and potential for fire. When a manufacturer uses this type of language in official safety communications, it indicates real safety concerns that could result in accidents. Number 1, 2022 Ford Maverick, debut model year, the launch year blues. The 2022 debut model has what many consider an unusually high volume of recalls and customer complaints for a brand new truck, representing the classic risks of buying any first-year model from any manufacturer. As the debut model year, 2022 Mavericks have accumulated numerous recalls covering multiple systems throughout the vehicle. We're talking about powertrain issues, brake problems, electrical concerns, and safety system malfunctions that affect nearly every major component. The most expensive problems tend to involve the powertrain and brake systems, which are critical for both performance and safety. Many owners report engine issues, transmission problems, and brake system concerns that require extensive dealer visits, often requiring multiple attempts to resolve the same problems. Here's what's most concerning about the 2022 Maverick. The sheer volume of recalls and technical service bulletins suggests the truck may have been rushed to market without adequate testing. Early adopters often feel like they became unpaid beta testers, dealing with problems that should have been identified during development. Consumer Reports and other automotive publications have noted the high number of first-year problems with 2022 Mavericks. When conservative publications start calling out reliability issues, it often indicates systematic problems rather than isolated incidents. Now, let's talk about the Mavericks that show more promise. Number 5, 2023 Ford Maverick, late production, the learning curve. By late 2023, Ford appeared to be addressing many of the battery and brake issues that plagued earlier hybrid production runs. Late production. 2023 models may represent what the hybrid system should have been initially. Ford seems to have incorporated fixes for the earlier battery charging problems and refined the regenerative braking software to reduce the grabby feel. These improvements suggest Ford was actively listening to customer feedback and working to address the most common complaints. The 2.5-liter hybrid system in late 2023 models appears to work more smoothly than earlier production runs. Ford's software updates and component improvements seem to have eliminated many integration problems that cause jerky power delivery. What makes late 2023 models potentially attractive is that they may represent more mature hybrid technology without the early adopter risks. Ford had time to identify and address problems with the hybrid system integration, potentially making these trucks more reliable for daily use. The electrical system improvements in late 2023 models appear to address many of the wiring and charging issues that caused problems earlier. You may get the fuel economy benefits without being an early adopter who has to deal with unresolved technical issues. Number 4, 2024 Ford Maverick EcoBoost, the sorted turbo. By 2024, the 2-liter EcoBoost engine appears to have had its major safety recalls addressed and manufacturing processes refined, potentially making it a more robust choice for those needing all-wheel drive capability. Ford seems to have addressed the engine fire risks and power loss issues that made 2022 EcoBoost models concerning. The manufacturing processes appear to have been improved to prevent similar problems, with better quality control measures implemented. The 2024 EcoBoost benefits from Ford, making the turbocharged engine standard equipment across the lineup. This likely meant more development resources and better integration compared to earlier optional status, resulting in a more refined powertrain combination. The all-wheel drive system in 2024 EcoBoost models appears to work more smoothly without the drivetrain issues that affected some earlier years. Ford seems to have refined the power delivery and eliminated most vibration problems that made early models unpleasant for highway driving. What makes the 2024 EcoBoost potentially attractive is that it represents more mature turbo technology with proven reliability in other Ford applications. Ford had time to work out the integration issues specific to the Maverick platform. Number 3, 2024 Ford Maverick Hybrid, fewer complaints. The 2024 Hybrid maintains the excellent fuel economy that made the Maverick famous, while incorporating what appear to be lessons learned from earlier production problems, potentially offering the efficiency benefits without the early reliability concerns. Ford seems to have resolved the battery charging issues that plagued 2022 and early 2023 models. The 12-volt charging system appears to work more reliably, and the regenerative braking feels more natural, creating a driving experience that's closer to what customers expected. The hybrid system integration in 2024 models appears more seamless, with smoother transitions and better overall refinement. The transition between gas and electric power seems smoother, and the overall driving experience may be closer to what customers expected. What makes the 2024 Hybrid potentially special is its apparent reliability improvement over earlier years. Ford had 2 years to identify and address problems with the hybrid system, potentially eliminating the most common warranty claims. The electrical system improvements seem to eliminate many of the wiring and module problems that made earlier hybrids more expensive to maintain outside of warranty. This could mean lower long-term ownership costs and fewer unexpected repair bills. Number 2, 2025 Ford Maverick, projected the refinement year. The 2025 model is expected to feature refinements and the highly anticipated hybrid with all-wheel drive option for the first time, plus updated infotainment and styling changes that could address many complaints about earlier models. The 2025 hybrid all-wheel drive could represent an appealing blend of efficiency and capability if Ford has successfully solved the technical challenges of combining hybrid power with all-wheel drive effectively. This combination could appeal to buyers who want fuel economy but need traction for weather or light off-road use. The hybrid system in 2025 models should be the most refined version Ford has produced, assuming they continue addressing the early integration problems from 2022 to 2024. With 3 years of real-world data and customer feedback, Ford should have identified and resolved most issues. What could make the 2025 Maverick special is that it may represent the peak of the current generation's development cycle. Ford should have 3 years of real-world data to incorporate improvements, potentially creating a truck that finally delivers on the original promises. On paper, this should be the best-sorted version of the Maverick platform, incorporating every lesson learned from the early years. If Ford has truly learned from their early mistakes, this could be the year that finally delivers the reliable, efficient truck originally promised. Number 1. 2024 Ford Maverick. Overall, the safest current bet. Based on early reports and the typical pattern of automotive development, the 2024 Maverick overall appears to be the most reliable version available so far, representing the sweet spot between proven technology and reasonable pricing. By 2024, Ford seems to have addressed many of the major issues from the 2022 launch year, including safety recalls and quality control problems. The recall patterns appear to have stabilized, and owner satisfaction scores seem to be improving. Both the EcoBoost and hybrid versions in 2024 appear to benefit from Ford's learning curve and improved manufacturing processes. The manufacturing processes seem more refined, and the software appears better calibrated, potentially eliminating many issues that made early models frustrating to own. What makes 2024 potentially the best current choice is that it represents mature second-generation production with proven components. Ford had time to identify and address the most common problems from early production, potentially creating trucks that work as advertised. The build quality in 2024 Mavericks appears improved based on early owner reports. The overall fit and finish seems more consistent than launch year models, with better panel gaps, improved paint quality, and more reliable electrical systems. The Ford Maverick's short history shows the classic pattern of automotive launches: early years with growing pains, followed by gradual improvement. The riskiest years appear to be 2022 debut models and early 2023 production, which can cost you thousands in recalls and repairs. The most promising years seem to be late 2023, 2024, and potentially 2025 models that benefit from Ford's learning curve. The difference isn't luck, it's Ford's willingness to address early problems and refine their products. When they rush to market, early adopters pay the price. When they take time to learn and improve, they build better trucks. Hit that subscribe button for more truck buying truth, and check out my video on the best and worst Ford F-150 models to own.